Yo, my hair is all over the place. I could not get it to look good. What's up everyone, this is EdTalenti. Today I'm here to answer a question that a lot of you guys have been asking me, and it's how do you post your stuff on Beatstars correctly? After I posted that video about how I made my first $1,000 in my first month on Beatstars, the link I'm gonna put somewhere, let's say here. After shooting that video, I started getting a lot of people messaging me and asking me for strategies and ideas and things like that. So I decided to try and make more consistent videos about both music industry tutorials and music production tutorials. The Beatstars upload page can be a little bit scary if somebody doesn't know what they're doing. There are actually some Beatstars videos that explain how to do this, but I'm gonna try to make a video that's a little more comprehensive and it's fast-paced. So within a couple minutes, you know what to do and you're good to go. So let's get you guys over here in front of the computer so we can do this a little bit better. All right, I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Focus. And we're good. Sorry about the shot. It's like super messy back here. Like I have my nice little studio set up with the lights and everything, and then back here is just a total mess. But I'm working on it. I'm doing a few upgrades around the studio, so it's gonna get better. Just bear with me. So the first thing that I want to give you guys, it's a little bit of like a list. This is for every single beat that you upload. Before you even get to Beatstars, you should make sure you have all the things on this list ready to go. So the upload process becomes really, really simple after that. So the first thing you want to have is a WAV file of your beat, mixed but not mastered. So export it around -6 dB. Make sure you don't put any mastering things, don't put ozone on it, don't put anything like that. Just mix it, make it sound good, and export it at -6 dB. Don't put tags on it because this is what the artist is going to get when they actually buy your untagged beat. They're going to get this WAV file that is mixed but not mastered. This way they have enough headroom to record their vocals and then master it as like a final full song. The second thing you want to have is an MP3 file which has been mastered. So you want to master that one. Bring it at 0 dB, do all your mastering chains, whatever you like to do to it, and put tags on it. So this is not going to be what the artist gets. This is going to be the file that people stream on your player, on your pro page, on your profile, everything. So when people stream the beat online, they're going to hear this tagged, mastered MP3 version. The next thing you want to have is all the stems ready. Now, everybody's got their own strategies of doing stems. Definitely don't master them. That's the first advice. So keep them at that -6 dB or even less depending on what the stem is. Now what I do for stems is I just take my mix session, the one where I exported that WAV file at the beginning, and I just start exporting every single track. Sometimes I like to just do groups rather than single sounds because the single sounds can be a little intimidating and it's also like not really necessary most of the time. So have your stems ready. The next thing you want to have ready is your artwork. Everybody's got their own style. There's a lot of tutorials. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with it. So get creative and do your own style of artwork. All right, so now that we have this stuff, we can move on to Chrome and I can show you guys how to upload everything correctly and as quickly as possible. So here we go. Let's go on Beatstars. So when you open Beatstars, you're on this page, right? Your feed or whatever. So you want to go up here, you want to go on upload tracks. And then it's going to ask you if you want to upload production tracks or songs. If you're uploading beats, those are production tracks. And then it's going to ask you if you want to do multiple tracks or just one. It's the same process, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to do one since we don't need to do multiples. So I'm just going to pick one, random one. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Let's go pick. So in this phase, when it asks you which one you want to upload, you're going to want to take the WAV file, the mixed one, not the mastered one. You just want to put the WAV file on here. So let's just pick one. I usually name them, as you can see, I have the title, it says untagged, which tells me that it's the right file, and I put the tempo on it. Why do I put the tempo on it? Because the first thing I do, for example, this is 145 BPM. The first thing I do is I like to go to the bottom where it says BPM, and I like to put my BPM right there. So that's done. Now, coming back up here, you have the release date. I mean, that's up to you. If you want to release it that day, like right away as soon as it's ready, or if you want to release it later, that's up to you. That's pretty self-explanatory. Track type, it can be a beat, or it can be a beat with chorus, song reference, I don't even know what that is, or it can just be vocals. I've always done beat because that's all I upload, so yeah. Now, when you have tags, you can only put 3 tags on Beatstars. My experience so far is that the best thing to do is put three rappers that sound kind of like your beat. So for this one, I don't even remember which one it is, but I think it was Young Thug, and then it was, I don't remember this beat. It doesn't matter. Just put three artists that kind of sound like that beat. Now, once you have your three tags, we're just gonna put whatever. We're gonna put Michael Jackson, and we're gonna put Johnny Cash. I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't know the artist, but let's just put some random names. It doesn't matter. Now, over here on the side on the right, while this is uploading your WAV file that you put up at the beginning, you have to add a few more things. So here you have your track stems, the ones that I told you to have ready before. Make sure you have them in like a zip file, named correctly, because that's what the artist is going to get. So if it's named weird, it's going to look confusing. So name it easy. Like I like to name mine. For example, this beat is called Brave. I'm going to name all my stems like Brave _ kick drum, Brave _ snare, Brave _ piano, whatever, you know? So when the artist gets it, it's really easy to understand what it is and it's not frustrating for them. And also call this zip file something that makes sense. For example, I would call this one Brave Trackouts 145 BPM. So when they get it, they already know the BPM right away. They know that's the trackouts. Boom, they're ready to go. You just click it, upload a zip file, and you upload your zip file. Same thing for the MP3 file. This is the one I was telling you about. This is the one that the artist is never going to see, but it's only going to be for streaming purposes. So it's only going to be playing on your player, on your pro page, on your profile. If you share the beat, this is what people are going to hear. So this needs to be the best sounding version of your beat. Already mastered, with your tags, everything good to go. Again, you just click it, upload an MP3 file, and you put it up. Very simple. Down here, you got the artwork. So what you want to do is have your artwork ready. I'm actually going to do this because I want to show you what happens. So I'm going to go and grab the Brave artwork, which is this one. And the internet sucks, so we're going to have to wait a second for it to upload. All right, so as soon as your artwork is ready and uploaded, you're going to get prompted with this thing that asks you to crop your image because I make my artwork like landscape because I use them for YouTube too and stuff. And you need a square version. So, just drag this down, drag this up, make it a square, apply cropping, and you're good to go. The next thing I want to show you is this pricing section. This is really up to you. I don't change my prices. My policy is that I made my leasing contracts and they're always the same, and they're always the same for every beat, just because I feel like I don't like putting a value on my own beats like different than another one. Like all my beats are the same. If I don't think they're good, they're not going to go on my store. So if they're out there, that means that I thought they were good enough. So that means that that's the price that I decided when I started this. So you have your basic license, you have your premium license, and unlimited license. This is going to have the licenses that you created beforehand. So maybe someday I'll make a video about licensing, because that's another question that I get a lot, how to make contracts and stuff. But for now, let's say you have your licenses already set up. And these are the prices. If you wanted to charge more for this one for whatever reason, for the basic, then you can just simply change that. You can just put 30 there, and there you go. Now this one is going to be 30 for the basic instead of the regular 25. All right. Now, here you have selling preferences. What is this? Here, you can put the beat not for sale. If it's like a particular situation, you can make it private, exclude it from the bulk discounts, and you can allow untagged streaming. So basically, these are like special options that you can put for like specific things that you need to do. I haven't really used this so far, but I can see how it could be useful at times. Now, this is a very important section, the one that says allow free sample download. To anybody that comes to your store, you can allow them to download a sample of your beat or the whole beat, and you can decide to have it. You can just turn off the free sample, allow it with voice tag or even untagged. I suggest doing it with voice tag because it is a free sample, so it's going to have a tag. That makes sense. And in exchange for that, you can either ask for their email that you can put on your email list or do whatever you want with it, or you can ask for a social follow. You can ask them to follow you on YouTube, on Beatstars, on SoundCloud, whatever it is that you use. And as soon as they follow you, then they're able to download the track for free. Now down here, you have the track details. You have your genre up here, so just put your genre, secondary genre or subgenre. This is pretty self-explanatory. Then you have your moods. What are moods? Basically, Beatstars offers you like a giant list of adjectives that could kind of fit a lot of different spectrums of like moods and stuff. So just pick 2 out of those. Again, I don't remember exactly this beat, but let's say it was dark and bouncy. I like bouncy a lot. Then you have your BPM, which you fill at the beginning, so easy. And then you got your description. Now you can put whatever you want here, obviously. What I like to put is an actual description. So for example, I could put like ambient sample with bouncy drums, with bouncy trap drums, and loud and heavy 808s or something like that. And then you can put something else if you want, just add, but just like a little description of the beat. So this section down here is the one that has to do with collabs on Beatstars. So by default, you own, in this case me, you own 100% of everything because you're the only person that made the beat. It's just you. 100% of the profits go to you. But if you did make a collaboration with somebody, which happens very often, you can just do add collaborator. This thing is gonna pop up, or you can look for the person. Let's say I did a collab with Cash Money AP. I didn't, and it's probably never gonna happen, but just for the purpose of the video. What you can do is find Cash Money AP, which is up here. You can do add. Now he's gonna be over here. You can select his role, producer, engineer, songwriter, main performer, blah, blah, blah. Let's say producer. You can give him a profit share. So let's say he gets 50. And you can give him a writer's publishing share. So you can give 50. A thing that I usually do when I do collabs is just 50-50 with the other producer, just because it's easy and it makes a lot of sense. What Beatstars is going to do, which is really cool, is when somebody buys a beat from you, they are automatically going to split the revenue to my account and to his account, the other person's account. So you don't have to do anything. You're just going to get half the money and the other half is going to go to the other person. So it's really easy and it's really, really well done. All right, this is about it. Once you press save changes and all the uploads are done, then you got your beat uploaded on your Beatstars and it's ready to go. It's on your store. People can buy it. With this information, you should be able to upload to Beatstars pretty easily and in a pretty straightforward way. I hope this wasn't too boring and I hope it was, it was moving pretty fast. That was my goal, at least. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video and if you have any other questions about this or about really anything else. I love answering you guys' questions and hopefully help out a little bit. Like I said at the beginning, I'm gonna try to make this a little bit more consistently because right now I'm just posting beat videos on this channel and I think it's kind of a waste. I think I could post a lot more stuff. I definitely want to do some music tutorials or even some like musical challenges like I used to do a while ago. Like making a beat out of a specific weird sound or just making a beat in a certain amount of time or something like that. Social media that I use the most is definitely Instagram right now. So if you don't follow me there, make sure to do that. This is my name on it. If you want to send me a message in there, I will make sure to respond as fast as possible. All right, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. I'll see you guys next time. And remember to be positive and positive things will happen.